Labor Department, along with Home Affairs and other stakeholders, are conducting unannounced inspections of businesses in Mandeni in KZN. It's part of ongoing efforts to ensure compliance. Newzroom Afrika Silethiwe Ndlovu is tracking the story and joins us now live. And Silethiwe, this group of stakeholders have already had a busy morning.
Certainly, Michelle, they conducted an oversight not so long ago. That is now the Department of Employment and Labour, joined by Home Affairs, SEPS and other officials. We know that they had quite a number of findings where in some cases they even found that there was non-compliance when you are looking at those different businesses that they actually went to. But I'm just going to bring in then the Deputy Minister of Employment and Labour to speak to us more. Perhaps, firstly, Deputy Minister, thank you so much for your time once again. Let's just talk about your findings. I know earlier on you had stated that you are obviously still busy with the oversight, but talk to me about some of your findings.
Thank you once again. I can say that we haven't finalized everything. Our reports are still coming in and the numbers and all the findings that were found in these companies. But I can say, for now, what we can say after this debriefing is that the level of compliance is very low in the companies that we have visited. In fact, they are not non-complying. One, we found that a number of them have employed quite a high number of illegal foreign immigrants from Lesotho in particular, and these businesses are mainly owned by Chinese. And we have seen that they use that strategy because they don't want to pay the minimum wage. The people that are being employed by these companies are not getting paid at a minimum wage level, which is 28 rand 79 an hour, but they are paying them at around 15 rands, 18 rands an hour, which is far lower than the minimum wage. And as I've said earlier on, is that the importance of minimum wage is that it's protecting the vulnerable. These workers are at the lowest level of the labor market, and they are vulnerable, so we needed to protect them, and these companies are not complying with that. But two, all these illegal immigrants, they are being brought to the country to be exploited. They want to exploit them because South Africans, at times, it becomes difficult to exploit them. It's all about profit. It's all about super exploitation, which is something that we can't tolerate as the country. So we have taken roughly more than 350 to 400 foreign immigrants that we are processing right now, but we'll give the proper numbers. But roughly we are sitting there. We'll give the numbers that once Home Affairs and SAPS have finalized their processes. But it's huge numbers. You've seen them. I don't know how many vans, police vans have taken them to police stations, because we are trying to clean and be thorough and meticulous in the work that we are doing. But further to that, it's the issue of the Basic Condition of Employment Act, which there is non-compliance. These people, they don't get pay slips. They don't know how much they are paid. They don't know whether they are registered with Compensation Fund and UIF. So if you don't get a pay slip, it's a difficulty. But further to that, you find that they don't have leave days. They are working non-stop. If you are sick, again, it becomes a problem. Going to maternity, you don't get paid. So you don't get even the maternity leave here. So it's a problem. There are ablution facilities. They don't have change rooms. It's serious exploitation. Their conditions that they are working under are very, very difficult, and we can't allow it. When you come to issues of occupational health and safety, we found one company with a huge boiler, a big boiler, that is not registered, unmarked. It's still using coal. If that boiler bursts, it will do a lot of damage. It will kill people. Their fire equipment, it's a very highly flammable industry, textile. It's using quite a lot of clothes. It's a clothing industry. So it can catch fire easily. And they don't have adequate fire equipment. Those people can be burned down. And their gates are locked. They get locked. So it's very problematic. But further to that, there are people who are sleeping inside these companies, which is very, very wrong. In South Africa, such things are prohibited. There is quite a lot that we have seen that we believe we are going to be issuing. We are issuing notices. They will be getting fines. But in one way or the other, some companies might be even closed because they are not compliant with what we need them to comply with.
Deputy Minister, thank you so much for speaking to us this afternoon. That is the Deputy Minister there of Employment and Labour speaking to us about some of their findings here today. I know that they are then set to give their final report sometime tomorrow, as we know that there are still some processes that are taking place when you are looking at SEPs. But as you heard from that conversation, a number of different challenges and issues when you are looking at non-compliance.
Silethiwe Ndlovu, thanks very much indeed for that update.